Let's get in the trenches here with Chinese internet stocks. Scott, let's start with SOHU. Killer earnings on Monday. You know, stock was up almost 9% yesterday. Net profit up 48%. Good online gaming revenue. Strong ads. Strong guidance.
Yes.
I mean, killer stock.
Yeah, it's been sloppy lately. We've had it a few times. We had it, lower a few different times. One, just to show you right here, was down around 82, and then we had this last breakout around 101 that failed. And then yesterday, this was power. This was a nice move.
Can you still add here?
I think you could let it digest, and it's going to continue higher. Yesterday was the day you had to act quick. You had to know SOHU was coming out. It's been sloppy. Powerful report above 100, 102. Technically get back into it, and a lot of guys on my floor did so, and they're going to hold. And I think you need to wait a little bit now. But what was important is Sina.
Yeah. Wait, real quick with SOHU, can you sell here at all into this strength, or just want to hold on to that position?
I think you hold on to this position. I think this position has higher prices in the future. It's something that had a healthy breakout. Earnings are behind it. It should continue.
All right, so Sina, like you were saying, downgrade last week.
Right.
It kind of recouped half of its sell-off that it saw. Where do you want to go from here?
Well, yesterday it was important to realize that SOHU had the good numbers, and Sina has been the leader, and it's pulled off. So it was down $3 yesterday morning, and then it went from negative to positive, up 5. That's an $8 move for traders. That was also a good entry for some investors looking to buy the dip. We've been entering and exiting this stock very well. We said get out of it into the extension, right before Goldman, but then buy a pullback at the 10-day. And if you look at Sina real quick, Sina still is acting really well. Okay, this was your extension. This was a little bit too far from the moving averages, came back in, tested it, and now it's wedging again for what could be another move if their earnings are blockbuster, kind of like SOHU.
I wanted to throw a stat at you I thought was really interesting that I pulled from Seeking Alpha that said that Sina trades for perhaps 80 times free cash flow. It's kind of hard to really know how to value the company. And if it generates as much cash as it did in the last year for every single year in the foreseeable future, it would take 80 years for you to recoup your investment on what the stock is right now.
Right.
What do you think of that?
I don't think of that. I like to trade the momentum. I like to look at the price action. The best movers in the market tend to have the most frothy valuations. At some point, it'll reach a technical top, but until I see that, I'm going to let some of these growth statistics and the price action in the charts really just play a part in how I'm taking these stocks higher.
All right, let's go to SOHU. Did I say that right? SOHU?
SOHU.
All right,
SOHU, I think.
SOHU.
Yes.
Is this stock good for any momentum trade right now?
Yes, SOHU is just a new issue we talked about a few weeks ago. It's acting very well. It kind of reminds me of Youku. Last year, remember, Youku and Dang were great new issues. Dang kind of lagged, and Youku went to new highs. If you take a quick look at Youku, if you had it on the radar when it broke above its pivot, you could have bought it at 35. It's now almost, it was at 70, and it's kind of hovering again, looking to go. SOHU, which I think there is a very big opportunity here, has that same type of pivot. If you look at it right now, all these symbols are kind of nuts. It's hard to see right here, but if I open it up for you, you will see that it's had a nice move off the lows back to the highs. Could take a little bit more time, but once it gets above this 36 and it holds this area, it could make a move, and this thing could also be a double from here, just like Youku has been over the past 3 months.